Good night, teacher and classmates. My name is Jesus David Sanabria Lopez. The activity for today is the proposal and activity. In the phase 4, scenario 3. Jesus David Sanabria Lopez, group 28. Present to the teacher Juan José Miranda Cuervo. Universidad Nacional Abierta de Distancia UNAD, English Language Teacher Program. Methodology in Foreign Language Teaching 2021. The Fundación Umbrella. The site where I am conducting my non-participant observation practices is the Umbrella Foundation. In the time of the school, it is a foundation that helps people who have not been able to finish their studies to complete them and meet each of the goals. At the educational level, since from Cycle 1 to Cycle 6, this foundation works with different campaigns and the ICBF in areas of Pereira, Coffee Region, Florida Group, in Pereira and Risaralda, Villavicencio, Meta, Puerto Gaitán Meta, Cartagena, Bolívar, Girón Santander, Lebrija, Santander, Mesa de los Santos, Santander, Páramo Santander, San Gil Santander, Madrid Cundinamarca, Barranquilla Atlántico, Ibagué in the group 1 and the second group. Pedregal, Tolima, Cali, Valle del Cauca, this area, the hedges that the foundation manages in the person with the education project in primary and high school, showing a knowledge also. And this moment, the classes were developed virtual with the Zoom tool. The course where I am developing my practice in Cycle 5 with a number of 8 students. The education level of the English language is the basis for these students. The method of is the cooperative language learning. Cooperative learning is a particular helpful for any student learning a second language. Cooperative learning activities stimulate peer interaction, which helps language development and the learning of concepts and content. It is very important to assign ELL students to different teams so that they can benefit from the English language models. ELL students learn to express themselves with greater confidence when working in small things. In addition to picking up vocabulary, ELLs benefit from watching their peers learn and solve problems. If you decide to assign a role to each student on team, such as reporting, recording, timekeeping, and managing materials, you will need to rotate roles weekly or by activity. This prevents the typical situation from happening. If students choose their own rulers, The same students end up doing the same stats, but routine students develop skills that must need to practice. The features. There are some familiar strategies that can be used with all students to learn content, such as science, math, social studies, language arts, and for foreign languages. However, these strategies are particularly helpful for ELL students to learn English and content at the same time. Most of these strategies are especially effective in teens or 4 in the run. Present category such as names of mammals for the activity instruct students to take turns following the run by naming items that fall into the category. In the round table, present the category such as words to start with B, have students take writing one word at a time. Let's write. To practice creative writing or summarizing, say a tired sentence. For example, if you give an elephant cookie, it will ask, is true or the starting students of each thing to finish the sentence. Then they should pass the paper to the partner of the right. Read that they recite and add the sentences to the one they have after few runs. For great stories or summaries emerging. Allow children to add a conclusion or correct their favorite story to share with the class. The reason for this topic. An easy way to start cooperative learning is to start with pairs inside two world teams. Two students learn to watch effectivity on activities such as the following: assist a mark worksheet and ask students to work in pairs. One of the students solves the first problem while the second acts as coach. Then students switch roles for the second problem, and the second problem they meet with another couple and check the answers. When both pairs have agreed an answer, ask them to check hands and continue working in pairs on the next two problems. In this activity, the method is the cooperative language learning. The activity name is the numbers. The vocabulary is numbers. The school grade is cycle 5. The time for developing this activity is the 30 minutes. The resources is a processor laptop or desktop. The objective is recognize everything about the numbers, where more vocabulary will be learned. The specific objects in the first object specific is identify the numbers, and in the second specific object is organize the numbers and organize the numbers. The activity in the first round table. Then the numbers cards start to show. In the second, the child who responds well in English will have 1 point. If no one answers correctly or does not answer, the respective explanation of the pronunciation of number drawn is made. Then we organize them in groups or pairs and have the children tell us how the numbers present are pronounced. However, pronounced it will well have a point. Finally, we give the children a short accent of numbers to pass to English and also to write so that the children improve their skills. The link of video, and thank you very much.